Tonight, you'll see the smallest TV screen in the world, the portable that goes a step up on the Walkman, the newest way to save on your heating bill, and more of the most unique products you can buy on the Sharper Image Living Catalog with your host, Richard Thalheimer.
Hello, and welcome back to the Sharper Image Living Catalog. Tonight, you're going to get to see some of the newest and most exciting products from the Sharper Image Catalog. You want to get a catalog for yourself by sending $1 to the Sharper Image, and we'll show you the address shortly. Now, tonight, you'll be able to actually order some of the products that you see on the show by picking up your phone and dialing our toll-free numbers. You can order with a credit card or with a check. Just call the toll-free numbers after the show. So get a pencil and write down the numbers. If you have a video cassette recorder, turn on your recorder, and then you can see the show later at your leisure. Let's start tonight's show by showing you the first compact solid oak desk. This is made in America out of solid oak in Pennsylvania. And as you can see, it measures only 24 inches across, and when you fold it up, is only 12 inches deep. This is designed so that you can have a writing surface that's a full 24 inches by 24 inches, 24 across, 24 deep, and this shelf is even removable. You can take the shelf out or you can leave it in. When you fold it up, what you've got is the equivalent of a freestanding sculpture. Now, this is made in the United States of America. The people that make this actually own a stand of oak trees in Pennsylvania, and they've started this business handcrafting each of these with a lot of tender, loving care. It shows in the way they've done the doweling and the bevels. It's a real pretty desk. For $175, the solid oak desk may solve the problem of what to do when you want a desk in a small space. Now, this desk comes right to your door delivered, as with all Sharper Image products. And if you're not 100% satisfied when it arrives, of course you can send it back for a full refund within 30 days. All we ask is that you send products back in new condition. The important thing is that we are inviting you to try it for yourself. This desk is one of the nicer products we've seen in a compact writing instrument. Now, inside the desk, hidden here, are the little Tasco mini binoculars. These are a result of technology developments which you may or may not have realized have occurred in the binocular field in the last few years. Formerly, binoculars had these large hips, they call them, which are the bulges on the side of the binoculars. Now, the hips have been eliminated by a device called the roof prism. The result is a binocular that's much lighter and smaller, and yet still gives you the magnification power that you used to get out of the large ones. Now, these are only about the size of my palm. And when you fold them up, as you can see, they're about the size of a pack of cigarettes. And yet you get 8-power magnification in a 21-millimeter frame. So what that means is when you're at a football game or a horse race and you're looking at something no matter how far away, you'll get a field of view equal to the large binoculars that people used to carry to horse races or to football games. These little Tascos are warranted for life by their manufacturer, which is very unusual. All the products in the Sharper Image catalog carry a warranty, and we won't carry any product or sell it to you unless it has a service center here in the United States. So if it should break by accident a year or 2 years down the road, you can get prompt repair by mail. Usually what you do is you take a product like this, put it back in the case which comes with it, in this case a nice soft vinyl case with a belt clip, and mail it back. They'll repair it and return it to you. So if by accident somebody should step on them or accidentally break them, you can get repairs. Tasco is one of the most unusual manufacturers in that they really stand behind their products. They're a Florida firm, if you don't know them, and have a reputation for excellence in optical equipment. The Tasco mini binoculars are just one of the binoculars which we show in the catalog. So if you get your own catalog, you can see all of them and choose for yourself. But this, for $99, is one of the best ones. Now, don't forget, use the product numbers which we're showing you on the television screen during the products. That'll help us to make sure we send you the right product. Now, over here is another new development. You may not have realized, but watches in the last few years have gotten much more accurate. As recently as 2 years ago, you would have to spend approximately $1,000 to get a watch that would give you accuracy of a minute a month. Today, you can get the same accuracy, or actually better, in a little product that has a quartz movement. Now, quartz, for those of you who don't know, means that there is a little crystal that vibrates 32,768 times every second. This ensures that the watch is accurate to a minute per month. A minute per year. You can see how easy it is to make an error because the accuracy is literally down to 5 seconds per month, which is incredible, especially when compared to just a few years ago. So now with a watch like this, either in the men's version here, and this is called a Quasitron. Quasitron is a name which has stood for quality the last 5 years as quartz watches have developed and come down in price. These are only $69, whether it's the man's that I'm holding or whether it's the ladies shown here in the gift box beside it. Both of them come in the box and both have a year warranty. Now, with them you'll have the day and the date shown on the face, accuracy of 5 seconds per month, and an all-steel band that's easily adjustable. This type of clip, by the way, is very nice because it keeps you from losing the watch should it ever become accidentally unsnapped or catch on something if you're pursuing an active sport like sailing or bicycling. These are copies of a very expensive designer watch, and even though they're not solid gold, nor are they as expensive as the most expensive designer watches, they really give the same look. And one of the things we're sort of proud of is that you can wear these watches and you can go to a party and people will think you're wearing a very expensive watch, and yet you know you only spent $70, and yet you've got a watch that's as accurate as you could possibly ask for. Now with watches, of course, you can order them, use them in your own home for a few days, and see whether you like them or not. If not, you can always return it for a prompt and courteous refund as long as it's in new condition. But with a watch, be careful because they do scratch after you use them for a few days. Now, this is one of the most amazing inventions ever. This will give you the sound of surf, wind, rain, or waterfall right in your own home. Let me turn this up. You're going to hear the surf going out, and in a moment, the surf coming in. That sound of the surf crashing on the beach is a very relaxing and soothing sound. And with the Marsona, you can choose what level of surf you want so that you can adjust it to a low surf, a high surf, a quiet surf, a noisy surf, whichever sound relaxes you the most. Now, you can set this to rain and get a steady sound of rain outside. By the way, this principle of white noise, I'm going to turn the rain down a little bit. The principle of white noise is recognized by science as conducive to helping you get to sleep or to covering up other noises which may be objectionable, such as cars outside your house or somebody next door making too much noise. Marsona is the only piece of equipment that gives you stereo quality white sound. There are other units, but none of them give you rain, waterfall, surf, and they don't let you adjust the surf high or low or the sound soft or high. So with Marsona, you get all these for about $129, $130. Marsona is the best-selling product of its kind because it's the only one that is made in America and is tuned by people who have perfect pitch. Isn't that amazing? That's why Marsona is the most scientific of the sound conditioners. Order a Marsona for yourself and try it. You'll get a more relaxing night's sleep. Now, you know, TVs are one of the things that the Sharper Image has specialized in because televisions more and more are becoming part of our everyday life. This unit, which is called Liberty, is an example of a product made for brand name companies being offered under a generic name so that you save money. By not getting the big brand name, you also don't get the big brand name price. Liberty has quite a few different features on it. Let me just run through them real quickly with you. Now, here's an AM band radio. Here's an FM band radio. Now I'm going to turn the TV on. And in just a moment, one of the soap operas that's running right now will come on the screen. This little 5-inch black and white diagonal screen gives amazingly good reception considering we're inside a television studio, don't you think?
Terrible. He's drinking because of what he knows is all my fault.
Cole, please.
It wasn't premeditated.
You know, I could watch these soap operas forever, but I guess we've got to keep moving. There's also a cassette here, and I'll just show you how the cassette works. Put it on tape, turn the power on. And now here's a cassette player as well. It's a real nice product. Weighs about 14 pounds, has a handle down here so you can pick it up and carry it with you, and it works off your car's cigarette lighter, or you can plug it into your house AC wall outlet, or you can put 8 D-cell batteries in it. Comes with a 90-day warranty, and I urge you to order this and try it this spring, summer, or early fall when you're going to a tailgate party, going for a picnic. Take it with you, and you really enjoy it. You can listen to cassette, radio, television, and the last thing I haven't told you is you can even tune into shortwave bands so you can hear weather or emergency reports off your police. This is really a fun product and a real nice product for the money. $219, you can't beat that. Order it and try it. We'll show you the toll-free numbers in just a moment. But before we do, let me introduce you to Stratojet. Stratojet is a modern invention which replaces the conventional fan in your house. You know, those fans that you used to use on your ceiling were good for circulating air and getting warm air back down to the floor. Warm air, of course, rises. And if you I don't know if you know this, but 50% of your heat is lost through your ceiling. And statistics show this is true, even if the ceiling is insulated. So by hanging Stratojet on your ceiling and plugging this wall outlet into any wall plug or permanently wiring it into your home, either way, what you'll get is a small, tiny fan that only uses 10 watts of electricity per month and recirculates the air by creating a convection current. Now that convection current is set up underneath Stratojet, so in any ceiling up to about 12 feet in height, the hot air which is rising toward the ceiling will be propelled back downward toward the floor. This has two important benefits to you. It eliminates cold floors, and it will lower your heating bill by at least 15% in that room and as much as 30%. That's what the SHRP Image is best for, finding new technology products which make your life better. And most importantly, you can order them right now. We're going to show you the toll-free numbers in just a second, and that's your chance to get a credit card, or if you don't have a credit card and would prefer to pay by check, pick up your phone, dial the toll-free number, and ask the operator what the exact price is, including the delivery. They can charge it on your credit card. Just remember, use the toll-free numbers. There's a different number in California than for outside California, but no matter where you are in the country, even in Hawaii and Alaska, dial the toll-free numbers. Now, if you forget the number, of course, you can dial national toll-free information and ask for the SHRP Image. We take our own orders, and we have about 30 operators waiting to receive your call right now. You can order anytime after the show, tomorrow, or next week. And most importantly, get the catalog. You can send $1 to the address we'll show you in just a second. We'll be back.
It's easy to order from the SHRP Image. Just have your credit card handy and call our toll-free numbers. In California, 800-622-0733. That's 800-622-0733. Elsewhere, dial 800-227-3436. That's 800-227-3436. Remember the product number, and it will help speed up your order. Our operators are on duty 24 hours a day. If you'd like a copy of our 48-page color catalog, just send $1 to the SHRP Image Living Catalog, 755 Davis Street, San Francisco, California, 94111. That's the SHRP Image Living Catalog, 755 Davis Street, San Francisco, California, 94111. Once again, here are our toll-free numbers to place your order.
Welcome back to the second half of the SHRP Image Living Catalog. If you've been bothered by smoke, pollen, or dust, you're going to like what you're going to see right now, because this is Orbit, the world's most scientific air scrubber. Orbit cleans the air by putting an electrostatic charge into the air. And what this does is cause the particles of dust, pollen, or pollution to be attracted to the positive ground collection filter here at the bottom. Now, Orbit, you must understand, is simply the wood and foam product that stands here. Orbit is not this space here. This is simply for demonstration purposes. Now, I'm going to put a small plexiglass cover over this and pretend that this is actually your house, and this is a miniature plexiglass room. By hitting this button here, smoke will fill the room up, and you're going to see this happen right now. Unlike the less expensive air cleaners that you see in drugstores or discount stores, which sell for $29 to $59, the Orbit which is admittedly $99, is the only one that actually cleans the air scientifically. Those others simply filter the air through a filter and put a lemon or a citrus scent into the air. Orbit actually precipitates the pollution or the smog or the pollen out of the air. And it does this by putting a slight negative charge of electricity around into the atmosphere. Now this room is really getting smoky. And in a moment, when I turn on Orbit, you're going to see the smoke begin to disappear. It takes about 30 seconds, and it looks as if it is being sucked out of the room. But there are no tricks here, and this air is not being sucked out of this room. It is simply being charged with a slight, perfectly safe electrostatic charge like you get off a carpet. Okay, now I'm going to turn Orbit on, and in about 30 seconds, you're going to begin to see the smoke clear up. Don't forget, Orbit is perfectly safe, even though it uses a very sophisticated scientific principle. Air ionizers like this have been used in hospitals before. What's different about Orbit from other ionizers you may have seen is that Orbit works on the principle of particulate physics and has a positive ground collection filter. This wrap, which is around the base of Orbit, serves to collect the dust. Now you notice the smoke in the room is almost gone. This took about 15 seconds, and you could run Orbit 24 hours a day in your house because it costs only 15 cents a month to operate. Now let me take the cover off and just show you how easy it is to clean Orbit. You just take the wrap off, and then you run this under running water, and simply putting this under cold water cleanses the dust out, and then you can put it back on Orbit, and you're ready to continue to use it. Now you notice I can touch it even though Orbit's on because it is perfectly safe. It has a charge somewhat similar to static electricity, but as long as you don't hold it all the time, it doesn't make any difference. You can run it all the time, 24 hours a day, and you'll have perfectly clean air in your house. This will help you feel better, breathe better, and you know you're not breathing the smog and pollution that we often get in our cities nowadays. Now, here's 6 inches square of the most entertainment you've ever seen. This little Randix Cube radio has 5 different functions. First of all, it's a clock radio. That's obvious. It's got big digits. You can set them easily. And then 6 inches across, 6 inches down, 6 inches deep, plugs into your wall outlet and gives you the time of day and a wake-up alarm. But there's a lot more to it than that. You can wake up to radio if you prefer, FM or AM band. And I've got it set on an FM station right now. There's a 3-inch speaker over here which gives fairly deep bass even though it's only a 3-inch speaker. Now I can punch this cassette down and get cassette instead of the FM radio. Now, if you don't want to listen to cassette or radio, you can wake up to your favorite TV show. For example, Good Morning America, whatever. You just simply turn one of the 2 TV bands on the front, and then you can wake up to television as well. And most importantly, this is the only clock radio I've ever seen that has a weather band. So if you want to instantly turn on and check the weather in your local area from the Government Weather Service, you can. Because this little 6-inch cube has AM, FM, TV, weather band, or you can play your own cassettes. The Randix Cube radio sells for only $89. And when you call, you can ask the operator to send you the Randix Cube radio on a home trial for 30 days. As long as you keep it in brand new condition, you can try it, and if you don't like it by any chance, return it for a prompt, courteous refund. The SHRP Image is one of America's largest and most successful mail order companies, and we're more than happy to give your money back if you're not satisfied. Truly, our most important concern is to build satisfied customers, and with products like the Randix Cube radio, we know that you will be satisfied. Of course, you want to try it for yourself, and that's why we have the policy. Now, right next to it is a real slick product. This is the new Technodyne cassette radio with FM tuner built in. What that means is you can play cassettes just like you normally do with cassette radios. And if you wish, you can pop the cassette out and replace it with a little FM tuner pack. The FM tuner pack allows you to carry this at your belt side, and you'll notice it's slightly smaller than the Sony type products that you see commonly in stores. Usually those sell for about $169 or $200, but the Technodyne is only $99 and is the only one that gives you a cassette player as well as the FM tuner, because the little FM tuner cassette that fits right inside will act as a cassette radio. Then you put on the earphones. I'm going to do that right now. Let's move this out of the way. Put on the earphones, and then I can clip this to my belt or put it in my coat pocket and listen to my favorite cassette or FM radio. Now for $99, you can't get a better FM or cassette player. You can spend twice as much and not get any better quality. And you can spend a lot less and not get the sound quality that you should. These products, by the way, give fantastic sound, and if you haven't listened to them, you really owe it to yourself to try one. The only experience I can give you is it's sitting in a large concert hall. Doesn't sound any better than having these little miracle lightweight folding earphones on. You know, they fold up and you can just put them in your shirt pocket. The sound, because you have true stereo, one in each ear, is really fantastic, and you should try it for yourself. Pick up the toll-free number and order the Technodyne $99 cassette player with FM tuner. It's a real different listening experience, and for bicycling or running or exercising at home, it's a nice way to pass the time. Now we're going to show you an exercise home piece of equipment right now, and the Technodyne would be perfect to use with it. I'm going to ask Elise to come over and show us this bike, which is made in Spain, of all places.
This is the boat bike exerciser, and it has adjustable foot straps.
So you're going to put your feet in these little
Yeah, you just
straps
put your
here.
foot in there.
Okay.
And then you can use it as an exerciser and rowing machine.
This is why they call it the boat bike.
The boat bike.
You're pedaling and rowing.
Right. You can use them separately if you just want to use it as an exercycle, or you can use it only as a rowing machine.
You can adjust the tension.
And the
I imagine.
tension's adjustable. This knob here adjusts the rowing tension, and then the knob down here adjusts the pedals. You can make it real easy so that if you want to spin, you can spin, or you can make it more difficult as you get stronger and even stand on the bike. It's very sturdy. It won't tip over. So
Fantastic.
you can pedal this way as if you're going up a mountain.
Now this weighs about 50 pounds, I noticed in the catalog, which makes it fairly sturdy, and it is tubular welded steel that
Right.
comes almost completely assembled. And the only thing you have to do when you get it is put on the handlebars and the seat. Now the seat's adjustable, the handlebar's completely adjustable, and it has a speedometer right here as well as a timer. Is that right?
Right, and an odometer, so you can see how far you've gone to.
You can see how far you've gone and how fast
How
you've gone.
fast, and you can time yourself.
Now the nice thing I think about the timer is you can put your roast in the oven, get on your bike, pedal for 20 minutes, and you'll both be ready at once.
Right.
That's
and then
great.
the good thing about this is that you can work on your coordination instead of just moving your legs. If you move your upper torso and your legs at the same time, you're getting coordination and working on the connection between the upper torso and the legs, which is an added benefit.
It's a real pretty product. That sells for $229. Is that right?
Yeah.
And it comes by United Parcel Service right to your door. That's the best combination product I've seen.
Me too. I'm hoping to lose 5 pounds using this.
Thanks, Elise. Now, the Audio Light is a product which we keep showing on this television show because it is the best selling and most popular product that we've had in the last year. Audio Light replaces your ordinary light switch. This little panel right here is the light switch that you know in your wall. Now by simply taking out that light switch and replacing it with an Audio light switch, you'll get an important difference. The difference is your lights will come on automatically when you enter a room, and they'll go off automatically when you leave the room. This has 3 important benefits for you. First of all, it saves energy because the lights will turn themselves off when you leave a room. I'm going to be quiet for 4 seconds and pretend I've left this room, and you'll see. Also, Audio Light protects you because if you're asleep at night or if you're away on vacation and somebody tries to enter your home, the sound of rattling a window or a door will turn Audio Light on. And thirdly, you get a full range dimmer built in because Audio Light, as you see, contains a complete dimmer. You can make the lights as bright or as dim as you wish. Now, Audio Light sells for $24.50, or 4 Audio Lights in a set for $99. We sell the set of 4 because we found that after you try one, you want to do more. You want to do your bathroom, your kitchen, your garage. It's really a great product. You know, you come in at night and the lights are on the moment you get inside. And if you leave a room, the lights are off. It's really a home miracle. And if you don't order any product tonight except Audio Light, you'll be thrilled with the result because Audio Light is the biggest innovation in home lighting in 10 years. Now, lastly, we're going to show you the world's smallest television. Now, I keep saying that the Sharper Image specializes in televisions. Well, this is one that certainly is different.
Well, he knows them all.
Can you hear that?
Hey, could that be Pat's favorite lamp, the family heirloom?
This little television is only a 2-inch diagonal screen. And you can see by the size of my finger how small the screen really is. This is a battery-operated television, but unlike some, it is rechargeable. That means that you leave the same batteries in and just plug it in overnight. Now I'm going to just show you exactly how small it is by taking the magnifier off, and you'll realize this is about the size of a paperback book. It's incredible, and it's the perfect thing for going to a football game to see instant replays. Now you just recharge it with the little cord that comes with it. Or if you forget to recharge it, you can actually take out the rechargeable batteries and put in a few penlight batteries instead. But the recharger is nice because that way you don't have to worry about constantly replacing batteries. This little product from Panasonic is $199. Order it and try it for yourself. You've never seen a television this small that has reception this good. You know, we have a lot of fun looking for these products all over the world. Some are made in America, some are made in foreign countries, but the important thing is that every product we show you is unique. It's either new technology, which you've never seen before, or it's a product which you may have seen before, but is now being offered at a price point which was never before possible. The most important thing is that you have a lot of fun trying them, just like we have a lot of fun shopping for them. What you should do is call the toll-free number and get a catalog for yourself. Then you'll see about 150 different products. Of course, we're going to keep showing you a few each week here on the television show, and if you'll come back next week, you'll see some more of the amazing products from the Sharper Image catalog. So write down our toll-free numbers and use them to order any of the products that you see on the show, and write down the address to send $1 in for the catalog. It's a great catalog, and we want to send it to you. See you next week.